Hey people, Ingrid here, 1v1 Windwall Forests. Blue side, Friederik Bunnel is some Dark Elves. What are we going to see though out of here? In terms of build order, looks like 2 food, 3 wood, 2 food, which suggests a rush opening, we shall see. And it's the Reaper, awesome. This guy can summon undead fellas. And there he is, immediately summoning an undead fella. On the green side, and with a green name for some reason, not sure what's going on there. We have Geko with the humans rocking the Wolfguard commander. Humans basically always have to start 2 wood, 1 food, 1 stone, I think, yeah. Because they need a bit of everything early on. Straight away, we have the little, what's he called again? The Spectre, that can give you vision on stuff to harass the Wolfguard commander. You also start with a Tarantula buddy when you're the Dark Elves. And they've got some more up. You get 2 for 6 food. They're not great units though. If I can actually select one. There we go. Just 25 magic damage. And they are weak to strike. So get some melee units on this guy. Such as a Wolfguard commander. And they're going to get chopped down. Here's your undead. Also not great. But you can get up to 10 of these guys walking around if you upgrade the skill. 29 damage per swing. And because they're undead, they have some... They're already like naturally weakened. So... let's have a look, there's some more undead, at this Reaper fella. The left side is Unholy Magic. Got a basic damage spell here, got some debuffing over here. A Life Siphon over here to drain some health, and a capstone skill, Blood Shower, pretty damn good. And the right side, Necromancy, with the Gathering of Echoes mechanic. You get them from fallen units, and you can use it to summon stuff, as we saw. Use it to give yourself armor. For a shield thing, give it to debuff units, and also a capstone skill is to destroy a summon for a bunch of damage, which is fun. Wolfguard already level 2 because she took down some creeps. Seems like Friederik didn't bother with that. Straight into the harassment. Do we see more tarantulas on the way? We don't yet. They might be going for a quick Halls of Pain, actually, for infiltrators and stuff. Oh, I have a new button up here. This is the Reforced update, by the way, which did a bunch of little balance changes. Gives me this little spectator panel, which I like. Lets me see the resources and free workers for each player. And it stays up all the time. Still don't have hotkeys for switching between the players, but I'll take what I can get. Reaper's getting messed up here. Reforced also added some new game modes for free and updated all the old campaigns to use the modern game mechanics and stuff. I need to play through all those campaigns. I think they look pretty fun. So we probably have Shadow Strike, Whirlwind, and the single target thing for Geko. Yeah, there's Whirlwind, there's Fatal Blow, that's what it's called. And the Shadow Strike for the teleport. And as we've seen before, she'll go into an Earth Shatter capstone. The right side, Battle Tactics, is about hymns that buff things. And a capstone here, Beacon of Immortality, gives you even more buffs for your hymns. And this side is just called Combat Arts. So typically she starts off very, very combat heavy, and later in the game gets her hymns going. We see some harassment here from Friederik. It is a big risk, I think, with Dark Elves to go for this early rush strategy. You can get tons of units up though with the tarantulas and the undead, so it could work out. They need to do a lot of damage though because they're giving up economic progress, and the humans are pretty good at defense. They have good defensive structures, and if you give Geko and the humans time to expand north, you see Geko's expanding north here and build up the Rico, they're going to outstrip your pace. You see Friederik has expanded across the southern edge, and I think this is, yeah, this is all iron down here, so might be able to block Geko out of some of the iron. They're going to get the stonecutter too. They spent a bunch of wood trying to repair it. Killed some workers. I mean, it's decent. They need to keep on it, though, I think. Undead there dying spectacularly. Wolfguard commander teleports back to help out. So Friederik is kind of backing off. Popped a healing potion. Frontier outpost already here. So the Dark Elves, all they need to do to get more population limit is to just basically get the sector structures up. So they kind of naturally do it over the time just by playing. get these things built up, they get more pop. I think it's 10 per. Whereas humans need to build those billet buildings. So you can, if you're not paying attention, find yourself suddenly low on pop and need to rush out some billets. A decent amount of tarantulas there. And we got a first infiltrator up, so they must have a Halls of Pain. And if they got the Halls of Pain, they're going to have a whole bunch of infiltrators. They're not just going to get 1 or 2 of them. These guys, 60 damage per attack. They attack once every 2 seconds, which is not bad. Do have strike weakness, so get them in melee. You'll take him out. There's an infantryman. It's going to go down, though, I think. Does go down. Another infantryman is up. I wonder how many tarantulas it takes to kill an infantryman. Oh, this guy just got enfeebled. That was painful. Was that by the Reaper? Oh, Void Arrow does it. Got a lot of debuffs, this guy, and there's the Horde Souls thing, just passively gains them. The Echoes, carrying 3 at the moment. You can upgrade that so it can carry 5 at a time. The base level of the summons, yeah, you can have a maximum of 5, but you can upgrade it so you can run around with 10 of those undead fellas. As a meat shield, they probably fall off quite hard in combat effectiveness, but they still have that explosion capstone skill, of course, which is 250 damage, I think. Yeah, and I assume that scales off Arcane Force. I know that this does. The Blood Shower starts at 15, but if you max out Arcane Force, that goes up to 24 damage per second, that bleed, and that's pure damage that you can't resist. So it's pretty damn good, and it lasts 15 seconds or something. Alarm is sounded. They're keeping the pressure up here, Friederik, as much as they can. What are the southern and northern monsters? Oh, they're frozen. What are they called? Ice Wyverns. Or is it Wyvern? There's another one there. You got the Revenant Knight group with the undead fellas here. They got big strike resistance, these guys. So the Infiltrator mob might be not a great way to take them out. Although the Tarantulas do magic damage, which is cool. Note that all of the creeps on this map are neutral. You see the off-white colour skulls there on the minimap. That means they won't attack you unless you attack them. Aside from the big Tempest Golem guy in the mid, who will go after you. Decent harassment. But they are they doing enough? Because once they get to the end of Tier 1 into Tier 2, the humans are going to explode in terms of units on the field, I think, if they're allowed to expand north like that. Maybe it will be a better idea for Friederik to try and box them in the north a bit. They're keeping the pressure up here. It's hard to say. Maybe split a bit. Maybe if they could split. Keep a horde of tarantulas down here. Take our infiltrators up with the Reaper. Try and steal those creep kills. And mess some stuff up here. Other stonecutter going. I think, yeah, there's iron on the flank here. So they won't be blocked out of iron. They've also got, I think you can get Aria there too. And you can get Aria from the mid if we turn on resources. Yeah, all the way on the right edge you can get Aria. And from the middle as well. Whereas Echo, for the Dark Elves, they can get this by just killing stuff. Which means they need to be super aggressive, of course. And you can start gathering it in Tier 2. You can get the Spire of Souls in Tier 2. Also, Dark Elves can upgrade their sector buildings to the max Border Fortress level in Tier 2 as well, which is nice. Gives them some decent defenses to fall back on when they're being super aggressive, which they kind of need because they are kind of glass cannon-y, whereas humans are pretty damn tough with their keepers and their champions. Did not expect this much infantrymen, actually. Typically expect humans to kind of rush that Tier 2 with arbalists and then go straight into keepers. But we've seen a decent amount of infantrymen. They can upgrade these guys with the Forge, giving them, I think, more health and more damage for some iron. And if you get a bunch of them, it's well worth it. It's an efficient upgrade. Going to see a level 3 Reaper here, I think. Oh, not quite. Oh, maybe. Yeah, after this they should. There they are, level 3. Put a point into Arcane Force for the damage. At level 5 they can start getting the capstone skills and level 2 of the existing skills as well.
We're being attacked.
Geko might need to get some more potions. They'll take out the flag. There's a godstone here. They definitely want that. What is this? It's a bunch of infantrymen. Are they going for the wyvern? Looks like they're going for the wyvern. Has a big AoE freeze thing. And does a good amount of damage here. I don't know why there's a damage range here. Maybe it does more damage to impaired units or something when it freezes you. That'll be my guess. Got an Arbalist up. I think I can see another Arbalist running up on the minimap as well. There's the freeze. I need to micro this guy away after the next attack. There we go. Nicely timed by Geko. And fighting on a pumpkin patch, apparently. Pretty sure this is what the orcs grow on their farms in this game. Bunch of pumpkins, I think. The dark elf farms look disgusting. It's like they're just growing lumps of flesh. Maybe we can see some later. Dark elves do have super efficient farms in this game. And they can get them in tier 1. But you typically don't want to. You want to get the hunting cabins up and deplete all the food that way and then go straight into farms. But it gives them a solid food base for later. Something they kind of don't have to worry about because they have to worry about echoes and that kind of thing. And being super aggressive. So this sector's being stolen by Friederik. Got a good amount of infiltrators now. There's a hell of a good amount. Arbalists, I think they fire once every 4 seconds. Really, really slowly. But they do more damage than infiltrators. How much more though? It's 80. Not a huge amount more. As you can see, their attacks per second, 0.25. 26 range. What's the range on the infiltrators though? 24, so they slightly outrange them. Infiltrators do seem pretty good bang for buck. Although, to be honest, I don't know how much they are exactly. I'm assuming it's like 4-2, but we'll see. We'll see how the costs stack up. Infantrymen are 6 food, I know that. Tarantulas are 6 food for 2. Seems pretty good value. How much are they going to stay on these barracks? Doubling up the barracks in the sectors typically because they take two workers each and you get 4 workers for a frontier outpost. Maybe now's the time to see how much. So tarantulas 6 food for sure. There's the halls of pain. Infiltrators are 2-5, okay. And sleepers are 5-4 iron. Sleepers are awesome. And can we see barracks are up here, right? Can I find them, please? Nope, I'm lost. Spent so much time trying to find buildings in this game. Just want to see how much the Arbalists are, damn it. I thought the barracks were up there. Never gonna find them again, am I? There must be a hotkey to find... There we go. Military buildings. Arbalists are 3-4. Okay, so they are cheaper. So kind of well balanced, I think. Fair enough. There's that whirlwind attack. Taking the brunt of the damage. The Wolfguard commander. Did she buy more potions? No. Wolfguard still has 1 potion. They're still boxed in heavily in the south. They seem okay expanding north. Very quick on the buildings is Geko. Don't see any ion yet for either player. So nobody tier 2 yet, I suppose. And they'll be into keepers. And maybe Striders for Friederik, because they have the blood shower thing to make things bleed. Striders do more damage to bleeding targets. And you can upgrade them so that the Striders make stuff bleed as well. But with the blood shower, it's a nice option. Sleepers also bleed as well, I think. And I believe that, don't they have an upgrade that does AoE attacks? Maybe we'll, one day, maybe we'll find the forge when they build it. Maybe. See, the Halls of Pain there was asking for some more resources. On the Stonecutter, and it's a quick bash with this amount of tarantulas. Bloody hell. They're getting it done. It might be that they're using Blood Shower as well, because Blood Shower does damage. It like rots buildings and does damage over time to them, I believe. Which is handy. Just throws out some undead there. Pretty sure that's right. Yeah, rotting stone, 97 pure damage per second, and messes up your production speed to almost nothing. So you're up to 19 per second on the bleed, thanks to Arcane Force being upgraded. Looks like the Wolfguard commander has new gear, I think. Can I see that? Yep. Got a blue gear up. And a revitalizing ring for some more health. Stone of Homecoming on cooldown there. Just used it to get here. Got the Earth Shatter up at level 5, of course. Can teleport into that Earth Shatter. Oh, so level 6 is the Wolfguard commander. Are they going to commit here? Look at the recovery here from Geko. That is a crazy amount of infantrymen. I'm kind of surprised they're not taking this fight more aggressively. It looks to me that they have more infantrymen than Friederik has tarantulas. There's a blood shower. Sending in some stuff to, and there's corruption just went in there too, to make them use their abilities. I think that's another Reaper debuff there to weaken. And that can get really powerful. I think you can get up to, I think that goes up to minus 35 or minus 40 or something at the next level. The next level of that ability, I mean. Yeah, surprised that Geko isn't going in here. They're being patient, being defensive, and it's the way to do it, right? Because you've got awesome defensive buildings as the humans. And you've got just as strong late game as the Dark Elves do. There's the Earth Shatter after the Shadow Strike. I think they popped a potion there. So they must be going for the infantryman upgrade because they got loads of them. Iron is coming in. There's the forge, so we can maybe catch those upgrades being purchased, how much they are. I assume they're like 10 or 15 iron or something. So many upgrades in this game. Never going to find the... Oh, there's the disgusting farmers, by the way. Look at this. What the heck are they eating? Awesome little details. Stop panning away from the fighting, Indrid. People want to see it. So many things to keep track of in this game. Very glad we have this little spectator panel here. Geko's probably upgrading a bunch of their sector buildings, which is why they got a minus on stone there. Nobody's touched the golem yet, right? Yeah. Just over 9,000 hit points, tons of damage, and I assume they impair you. Probably enfeeble you or something as well. With their attacks. Reaper's out of here. Yeah, I think they should wheel around and try to get in from the north. Look at this. This is drill halls. Gonna see some keepers soon, I think. Just a bunch of infantrymen for now. Spamming that food. Getting quite low on it. They have a decent chunk of iron. They must be saving it for the forge upgrades. Oh, this is what is taking a bunch of stone, look. Waiting on stone for the forge. And they are going to clear out this sector finally, which is right up against their main sector. Yeah, there's just demolishing here. Friederik, they're not going to try and defend it, I think. Maybe they should have. I don't know, though. It's a lot of infantrymen. I don't think they can stand against it. A lot of arbalists, too. And I assume those guys have upgrades. Really want to look at that forge once it gets online.
All right, then, let's get
Not quite yet, but it's going to be there. They're just clearing up this stuff. So I want to see. Here we go. Like, select Geko. There's the two infantrymen. 10 iron, 15 iron. Yep, they get a hardened shield and war hammers, which is more damage, more health, basically. Arbalists they can get higher range. That's expensive, though. And Aria infused bolts for more damage, but you need Aria for that. That's a tier 3. Keeper. Oh yeah, keepers can enter this stance, so they do ranged damage. So drain, focus, and enfeeble. I don't think I've ever seen them do that. They must be going for the, maybe you saw it. Yep, they're all queued up. Getting precision shot. And the infantry and upgrades, that's what they were saving their iron for. Typically you want to save up a bunch of iron for when you hit tier 2 for that kind of thing. Get those bonuses up quickly. And they're actually reflected on the model, which I like when you get upgrades. Oh, Striders are in. These guys are cool as hell. Quick. They look awesome, and they chuck spears at you, doing tons of damage. Look at this. 175, and if they're bleeding, an extra 75 damage. And of course, the Reaper can set that up with the Blood Shower. And as I said, these guys themselves can get an upgrade to make stuff bleed. We got a Harvester up, which means there's a Spire of Souls somewhere. There's the Echoes going to the Spire. Or is it called Spire of Echoes? Keepers are in. This is typically your front line for humans. Tier 2, you get your Keepers up, and that carries you through to Champions Tier 3. But upgraded Infantrymen now, you can see their new shields and their Warhammers. Awesome. And these guys, yeah, these guys got nerfed in the Reforced update, the Striders. They used to have, I think they used to have 25 strike resist, but they don't anymore. And they're quite expensive too. They're 7, I think they're 7 food, 7 iron. Which is pricey. It's more expensive than the Keepers, but they do have ranged weapons with high damage. They're kind of glass cannony. 1750 hit points for the Reapers, 100 damage per swing. And strike resistance, these guys 1400 hit points. Maybe a little bit faster. I think you can upgrade their speed as well, and they got tons of damage at range. Although, how much range is it? 18 meter range? It's not bad. Not bad. Where's the Spire of Souls then? There we can follow the Echo. There it is. Awesome details on this thing. Look, little gears around the side. Lots of crazy details in this game. So they are unclaimed Echoes, I think. They shoot into the Spire and they get processed into Echoes that you can actually use for units and for upgrades. Using the Godstone to travel over here. Saves you having to use the Stone of Homecoming. I found the Forge, you guys. It's a miracle. Let's look at these upgrades quickly before they all disappear. Spectre can wail, apparently. Tarantula can... Oh, a chance to impair enemies. Blitz, attack Infiltrator. Invulnerable for a short time, increase their movement speed. Something was here. Sleeper, auto attacks multiple enemies, yeah. That costs Echo, though. Plague Beetle can poison. For an AoE thing. Yep. Emissary of Nor, Rotten Bows. When resurrecting one of your summoned revenants becomes ranged. Emissary of Nor is awesome. The summon skeleton guys. Twisted One. What do they get? Can weaken bleeding targets. Alrighty. I thought they did that automatically. I didn't know you needed an upgrade for that. Okay, it's kicking off. While I was rambling on, Geko went for this central sector and they've come to defend. There's the Earth Shatter. Big AoE stun and impair. Blood Shower goes in. It's kind of hard to spot the Blood Shower. There's Corruption for the weaken. What are we at now? Minus 35 on this weaken now. That's nasty. They got the central building. There was a Halls of Pain over there. I guess there still is. They're going to chase them in. Decent amount of Striders now. Level 7 Reaper. Oh, they got the Wolfguard commander down after she teleported in, I guess. That's why they're backing off like this. Was expecting more Keepers, to be honest. Oh, we got Champions coming in. Going straight to Champions. Pretty quickly, actually. Both of them maxed out their maximum pops as well. So they don't need to worry about that anymore. Bunch of Echoes. Drill Hall getting repairs. They got one of them down. Bunch of barracks over there. They'll probably all be drill halls. You can upgrade the barracks into support halls, I think they're called, which gives you access to medics, which I never see get used, medics. And catapults, which are obviously important. Although, the Wolfguard commander, if we look at her now, has the Hymn of Audacity, which gives you empowered to surrounding units. You see the circle there that they have to be into. And if you have the Beacon of Immortality, stuff that has Hymn of Audacity also gets siege damage on their auto attack. So maybe they don't even need the catapults, because that's pretty nice. She'll be surrounded by champions all doing siege damage, potentially. Where is she off to? She wants to cap this place for Arya, I guess. Yeah. Because nobody's messing with this guy. Yeah, it looks like Friederik had a run with some tarantulas while I was babbling about something else that wasn't important, probably. Drill Hall's going down pretty quick. Probably the blood showers and stuff. Wolfguard commander's back to have a go. You see part of her yellow focus bar there is redded out. That's because it gets taken away or reserved by her hymns, so she can't use it while the hymns are active. It's a cool little mechanic for the passives, I think. She can also... She has a heal, I believe. An on-hit heal ability, which is fun. And I think it does AoE. And I see this? It's over here. Replenishing strike. When attacking an enemy once every 5 seconds, heal. It's alright. So you don't even need to cast it. It's just automatic every 5 seconds. Seems alright. But I guess she's got other things she wants to get. Oh, Twisted One. Cool. 100 damage. Drains your focus. That's what they do by default. Need the upgrade to have them enfeeble bleeding targets. Oh, it counts as a demon. So you can't stasis or frozen this thing. No knockback, no silence. That's alright. 800 health, 100 damage. It is magic. But you really need the bleeding... The debuff off the bleeding, I think, to make these guys make sense. I wonder if the Striders have their bleed on hit upgrade. Maybe we can spot them hit something. Stone of Homecoming to defend. I don't think the Reaper has purchased any gear yet. I'm not sure what they're up to, Friederik. Bit odd. Yep, there's that bleed on hit from the Strider there. They have that upgrade then. But I think their bleed is only 5 per second rather than the up to 24 per second that the Reaper can get on the Blood Shower. I'm not sure how they stack. If they just stack duration or stack damage. They must just stack intensity and damage. Twisted Ones are creepy as hell. They look awesome. Very cool designs on the Dark Elf fellas. So a lot of Striders, a lot of Twisted Ones. They're going full on ranged here. They seem to have given up getting Tarantulas on the field. Using their food for Striders instead. Gonna get some XP from these guys. Both players do have easy access to an obelisk. It is worth noting, so we might see some of that.
Alright then, let's get...
Here's the champions. Those massive Warhammers. 200 damage per swing, 1400 hit points. They can also get an upgrade which gives them spears, which I don't think they look as cool, the spears, but they give them AoE damage, so you typically see them. Hymn of Audacity there, giving it empowered. I think it's 8, is it 8%? Yeah, 8% damage buff, which is not bad on a bunch of champions at all. Takes them to 216 damage. And they can get more buffs from the flag bearer guys from the academies. Maybe we'll see some of that later. Teleports in for the Earth Shatter, then promptly dies. Looks like Friederik is just waiting for her to teleport in and targeting her down, bursting her down. Weakening the champions quite well. It's a good fight for Friederik, I think. All those Striders going down on the front line. They don't have a front line to stop the melee. And with the nerf to Striders' strike resistance, you kind of need that front line. Get some sleepers up, maybe. But the Striders are falling quite fast. Keepers able to get in there quite quick. And the spears are up for the champions, as you can see. Now they do AoE damage. Are they spears? Are they halberds? Are they pikes? I don't know. They are cool looking, but I really like the look of the big ass Warhammers they have. Does it also give them like extra physical reach, I wonder? I'm not sure. Doesn't seem like they've put all the Wolfguards back. I'm gonna say, doesn't seem like they're pushing off the Wolfguard death. Friederik. More Spire of Souls. It's quite a lot of Spire of Souls. Maybe they are going for the Titan unit. The Brood Father, I think it's called, for the Dark Elves. Pretty awesome. It's a big harvest there, look at that. They'll all be going to the same one though, so they have to be... Oh, they're pulling the Tempest Golem in. They have to be processed in sequence. Yeah, the Striders are falling really fast. Need to be really quick on their moves, on their stagger steps. Can pick off the Arbalists decently quickly. But the Arbalists are packing a punch. The extra range now too. 105 damage. So they have spent the Aria on upgrading their damage. 25 more. That's not bad at all. It's more damage than the Twisted Ones, although the Twisted Ones are doing magic, which most things don't have resistance to. Not even the champions have resistance to magic, I don't think. No. Do the Keepers? Keepers have magic weakness. Looks like the Wolfguard commander has her helmet. Immaculate helmet, whatever it's called. I think it just gives her more health, maybe. 250 health, I think. Still doesn't seem to have any gear upgrades, the Reaper. Not sure what's up with that. That's a blood shower going in. Has the undead explosion thing as well. 250 damage on that explosion. It's not bad at all. Big weaken. That was a good fight there for Friederik. Both heroes level 9. Just drawing them in. That's what they got to do. They got to be really quick on that. No front line at all. 2 spires up here now. You do automatically get a harvester back if they die, I believe, at the spire. There's another obelisk up here. Don't suppose there's any action on them. Nope. Dark Elves. Yeah, they're full on the farms. Need that high food base. Just spam them everywhere. Did they get the... They must have got the Tempest Golem, I guess. Not that it matters too much at this stage. You're both going to hit level 10 and you both have tons of gold. There's the Flag Bearers. It says on their tooltip that they increase morale, which seems to be an armored bonus. There it is. 15 resist. I think you can switch it. I think they could do 2 different auras maybe. Maybe they could do an empowered and an armored, so you can have both of them all stacking up and stuff. Also stacking with the Wolfguard's hymns, of course. Back and forth. Might be good to get some watchtowers up here, actually, for both players to help out a bit. I'm not sure how efficient they are in terms of what they cost and how much damage they do and that kind of thing. Wolfguard commander's in there. Is she going to bother teleporting in though? Because she seems to die when she does that. So spiking a lot of range damage. There she goes. Teleports in. And got destroyed. Got corruption on her. And a whole bunch of damage. I don't think she even got her Earth Shatter off there. Because, remember, the Twisted Ones are burning focus as well. So maybe when she teleports in, she just got no focus to use it. Big harvest there. Humans also have the advantage of having the market as a tier 3 building, where they could trade resources for other resources. You could trade your excess wood or whatever and stone to get Aria up quickly. Oh, it's a Mentalist. 75 damage. It's AoE, I think, and it impairs you. Yeah, slows you down, as you can see. This guy can't attack anyway. Which might be helpful to stop these guys backing off like this. Can you kill that champion? Look how low these guys are. I didn't turn. Didn't go after him. Could have picked off a couple more there, maybe. And the champions are 7-6 or 7-5. Look at the amount of drill halls. This is crazy. That's crazy. Everyone in this border fortress is working drill halls, basically. So where are the academies? Probably up here. Oh, yeah, they are. Got 2 academies up here. Oh, Griffin's on the way. How much do they cost? I need to go into Geko.
We're being attacked.
They are 483, so not cheap. They're reasonably good though, I think. They're decently tough. Maybe we'll see one. I don't think the flag... I wonder if the hymns affect the Griffins flying. Is it worth getting Griffins though? Because this entire army is ranged. I'm surprised we aren't seeing more Keepers. For the front line, there's a Griffin. I don't think they have any resistances because they're getting this from the armored, those 15s. Yeah. 1500 hit points, no resistances. Decent damage though. They are ranged, but it's very short range, I think. yeah, 2 meter range. They're kind of like, they just like throw rocks at you or something. I don't know what they do. I don't know how they're attacking you. Keeping the pressure up is Friederik. They need to go around. I think they need to mix it up a bit. Obviously, they don't want to let Geko run through here. But maybe splitting a bit, because look, they're taking the mid now, Geko. That means more Aria. Blood shower bleeding. Can we see any obelisk action? No obelisk action yet. For either player. Unless they're being sneaky. Nope, they're not doing the northern obelisks. Oh, there's an emissary. Look how cool these guys look. So these guys, I guess they're straight up flying units. You can't melee them. They have 150 damage attack, which is not bad. And you can switch them to a support stance where they will summon skeletons off any downed corpse, friend or foe, which is pretty fun. And you saw the upgrade in the Forge, which makes some of their summons come up as ranged Revenant units. I don't know how impressive the skeletons are. I don't think they're amazing, but 3 units after every engagement, basically. And they're good damage units on their own. I don't think they're close enough to get some skeletons up here. Striders are still falling really quickly. Big harvest. I don't think I've noticed the undead explosions. That 250 damage explosion that the Reaper has. More emissaries coming in. No sleepers though. They're really not going for sleepers at all. Going for hit and run tactics. Look at all these buffs now stacking up. That's crazy. And they're mostly fighting in Geko's territory, so they have the health regen. It's a lot of harvesters. They have like 5 spires up. It's not a large army here. Oh, they found the fortress undefended. Here's the defense though. Bunch of flag bearers in there. Maybe try to focus down those fellas. Look how much of the Wolfguard's commander's focus has been used on hymns now. I guess she's like singing in there. I don't know what's going on. Catapult. This could be a big problem. Because they can get like fiery catapult balls, I think. And when the infiltrators only have 600 hit points. Yeah, there it is. Look, they're on fire. Keepers are in there. Champions getting in there. Oh, there's a bunch of skeletons. Look at them. 20 damage per swing. 250 hit points. But they're 3 units. So a bunch of catapults now. They're really determined to pressure this. I mean, you can see why all the drill halls are here. But maybe a bit of a split. Bit of a different avenue of attack. Could throw off Geko a bit because they've been so good at their economy right now. So quick. Everything's border fortressed up. You can tell because they got different icons on the minimap here. I mean, so is Reaper. Are they going basilisks? They must be going basilisks, surely. It's a late basilisk, though. It really went heavy striders, and it seems like they've given up on that because they were getting meleeed down too quickly. Now they're going heavy emissaries. Still have some striders in there. Oh, look at this. We are going to see the Titan. Well, maybe we will. I think we have enough time to see one. The Reaper's here hanging out. Do you have any gear? I don't think they got any of their... Didn't get any armor or anything. Just a new ring. Weird. Maybe he doesn't haven't had time to get to the merchant. Pushing in here with a whole bunch of catapults is Geko. Very much getting in there. Meanwhile... Oh, they came back to defend, I think. Oh, there he is. There's the Broodfather. Look at that guy. It's an awesome model. Very, very cool. Can they stop this guy? They don't have much debuffs, do they? The humans. So this guy only does 150 damage per hit, but as you see here, it curses stuff, doing 25 damage per second. And if they die with the curse active, they explode. Also, he can summon little spiderlings. And there's a whole bunch of skeletons from the emissaries there. I don't see any spiderlings right now. I think they're pretty decent units from what I remember, the spiderlings. Like 40 damage or something. Broodfather's taking a lot of damage here, and they've pushed up quite far as well. Are they stuck? What is happening? They don't seem to be attacking. There we go. They're swinging now. Maybe. Okay, they're moving off. There's a lot of fire from the catapults here. Oh, there's a spiderlings. Look back there. They'll expire after a few seconds, as you can see. Yeah, Broodfather seems to be stuck, maybe? Attacking occasionally. Do you just attack really slowly? Yeah, you attack really slowly. I assume that's their summon animation? Yeah, spiderlings immediately on fire. Broodfather's going down quick. That was a lot of catapults. Just constantly on fire there. That's pretty bad for Friederik, because they spent 100 echo on that guy. And I think it's like 75 food as well, 75 iron maybe even. It's not cheap. And they didn't do a whole lot. It's been a good defensive performance from Geko so far. Arbalists really pulling their weight. Griffins have done well. Catapults coming in just the right time. We haven't been able to get on them quickly, the catapults. Right at the back. What range do these guys have? Doesn't tell me. If they're oiled, they get ignited. Boil them up. Oh, looks like Friederik maybe is going north-ish. Are they going north-ish? So you can see the Reaper there holding a maximum of 5 echoes now. Where's all the undead though? Where are they? Surely you just have... Oh, there's getting stuck here. Surely you just have the undead up all the time. They have got around a bit. And look at all the buffs on this human army though. Are there still guys stuck back there? Yeah, they're moving up now. That wasn't ideal. They're getting through the griffins pretty well here. What are these shields coming from? Is that a him? Maybe that's a mentalist thing? Those guys were getting shields. From something. Defended it. What is your plan now, Mr. Friederik? Is it another Broodfather? They've still got fellas in there. There's no way they had enough echoes to start another one. Still got flag bearers coming in. Look how quickly they focus down the Wolfguard. Oh, Paragon! We see the human titan, this guy doing 500 damage per swing and massive shield here, as you can see. Tiara's protection, 500 point absorption. But look at the debuffs though. Massive debuffs, minus 40 debuffs on the titan. Took a bunch of damage really quick. Massive harvest there. That was a scary amount of damage these guys put out. Scary amount. I wonder if they got any cooldown reductions, Friederik. They got some. Yeah, they maxed it out. So they can pop that void arrow pretty quick. They didn't upgrade the void arrow itself though. I guess it's not worth it when you can upgrade arcane power and cooldown and stuff. You only get a limited amount of points. Can they push with this Paragon and see this out now, Geko? These catapults are doing a lot of work. Strider's getting in deep. There's that big shield. They can't get narrow-minded and super focused on the Paragon. I think they need to pick off the frontline units. Hey, Basilisk, we got one. They like shoot fiery vomit, I think. Usually you see tons of these from the Dark Elves, but they went heavier. Twisted Ones and Striders here. It's a lot of shield. Hell of a lot of shield. Are they targeting the fortress? I think they're targeting the units. Looks like the Basilisk has some fiery ground maybe as well. Everything being bled and weakened, but they got so much buff stacking. Most things are armored and empowered. What is this stuff? That's just harvesters. There's another Strider. See if I can... Oh, there's another Basilisk. They're being whittled down though, Friederik. And look at this. This is a scary army. Paragon's having a dance. Okay, you do you, buddy. Oh, they're reinforced. Look at that. It's alright. Not too bad. Taking on these Aria distilleries in the mid. Look how big this building is. Gonna make sure you got space for it in tier 3. Can you get both the distilleries down? Here comes Geko though. And with that siege beacon of immortality thing, they're going to chew through these buildings so quick. Very short range teleport there. It's a very important fight, I think. Paragon didn't heal up fully, would have taken too long. Big shield though. That's very difficult to chew through. Very difficult. It's a bit too gun-ho with their Broodfather. I feel like they thought once the Broodfather was up, that was it. They could push and get it done. Yeah, they've given up here. Would have liked to seen them continue, but they were having trouble picking off units with the big shield, and the Paragon still had almost half their hit points to chew through. And the game was already super long, so maybe Friederik just thought, screw this, I'm out of here. Surprised we didn't see the Reaper get any upgrades to their gear though, which was strange. Very good defensive performance from Geko. I think they're one of the top human players ranked at the moment. But I liked what Friederik brought to it too. Lots of pressure early. Tons of spiders and stuff was fun to see. The big infiltrator start. But didn't have the legs in the end. And seeing the Broodfather was awesome too. Well, there you have it, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time.